Welcome to SST College of Arts and Commerce. You're watching SST Edupedia. This is Assistant Professor Varsha Sawlani. In this clip, we are going to learn the training and the methods of training. So training is nothing but giving them the coaching, enhancing the knowledge, enhancing the skills, learning, development, experience of the employee. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru ji said, training is expensive. Without training, it is more expensive. He says, no doubt, training is much more expensive in the organization. But if the employees are not being given the training, they are not getting the directions to work in the organization. So, without training, it is more expensive to deal with the employees in the organization. Training is nothing but it's a bridge gap between the existing skills, knowledge and attitude to reaches to the required skills, knowledge and attitude of the employee. Definition. Training is the formal and systematic modification of behavior through learning which occurs as a result of education, instruction, development and a planned experience. In an organization, the training is being given to all the employees so that we can modify their behavior, their skills, their knowledge which they have. It is a short-term process in the organization which refers to giving the instructions in technical and mechanical problems. It is targeted in most cases for the non-managerial personals, which is specific to the job-related purpose. So training is given to the job related purpose to the employees, those who have joined the organization. After recruitment and selection, the training comes. So the very first day of training, initial training is all about orientation of the company. The training is called it as orientation training or induction training. So in this training, it is nothing but the company informs about themselves, what the company is, who they are, what they are doing, what sort of products they are providing, where they have the branches, where they have the headquarters, how many number of products they have in their kit, the top level management, who is the MD, who is the CEO, who are the other key members of the organization. All the basic gist about the organization the companies are informing in the initial training, which is also called it as orientation training or induction training. So telling them how you are going to do what we do. Apart from that, उनको ट्रेनिंग में बताया जाता है कि उनको क्या करना है, एम्प्लॉइज को क्या करना है कंपनी में, व्हाट इज देयर रोल्स, duties, responsibilities, job, task they need to complete in the organization. So overall inputs, if we talk about because of training and development, is it helps to enhance the skills of the employees, it helps to develop the ethics as per the organization's laws, rules, regulations, it develops the organization in career oriented. Career development takes place because of training. Then knowledge enhances and behavior changes. From informal to formal, the employees become more professional in their work. Now it is most important, this part, methods of training. Broadly, there are the two methods of training. One is on the job training, another is off the job training. On the job training is when the employee is doing the job, at that point of time, simultaneously the training is being given to the employee, that is called on the job training. Off the job training, when the employee is not on the job, he or she is not performing any task, just the training is being provided by the organization, that is called off the job training. So broadly, there are the two methods of training, rather we can say two techniques of training, on the job training and off the job training. On the job training is nothing but it is the most common method of training in which a trainee is placed on a specific job and taught the skills and knowledges simultaneously when they are performing the task. So what is the advantage of OJT यानी ऑन द जॉब ट्रेनिंग का क्या क्या merits हैं? On the job methods is flexible method. It is less expensive method. The trainees is highly motivated and encouraged to learn the things and do simultaneously. Much arrangement for training is not required because the employee is already doing the job and simultaneously we are teaching them that how to do that task. We are giving them the training on how to do that task. Now, which are the methods? Like job rotation, coaching, job instructions, committee assignments, internship training. These are the various methods of on-the-job training, which we will see one by one. Then off-the-job training, when they are not performing the task, apart from that, we are giving them the training like case study methods, incident methods, role play, in-basket method, lectures, business games, simulations, conferences, management educations. These are the various types of off-the-job training, which we will see one by one. So on the job is nothing but when the employees are doing the job, at that point of time we are giving them the training. In that, the first type is job rotation. Job rotation is nothing but movement of the trainee from one job to another job to gain more knowledge and experiences from different assignments. For example, in a bank branch, employees are shifted for a certain period of time. He acts as a cashier, say for example for 4-5 months. After that, he is trained to take the FDs, fixed deposits of the depositors, then CASA account, current account and saving account. These are the way एक बैंक ब्रांच में employees का job shift किया जाता है, so that it movement the trainees from a one job to another job. The preparation of the employee is being done so that in a near future the employee can be placed at the highest position, maybe at the managerial level, so that the ground level he or she have the experience of all the work. So that is job rotation. Next, coaching. The another way of on the job training is coaching. Here the superior act as a coach. He or she plays an active role in training. Sometimes the trainees may not get the opportunity in this case to express his ideas because trainer is that much active in training. He provides the training as well as he provides the feedback to the trainee at the same time. So here in coaching, the coach acts as a mentor who gives the training very actively to the mentee, to the coach. Next, job instruction. That is here the supervisor instruct the job step by step. It is also called it as therefore step by step training. This in which the trainers explains the way of doing the job to the trainee. In case of mistakes, he corrects the trainees. So because the training is provided step by step, so spontaneously the corrections happens during the performance. Next, committee assignments. A group of trainees are asked to solve a given organizational problem. By discussing the problem, this helps to improve the teamwork. In this committee assignments, the employees, the trainees are much more involved in the teamwork. Team का full form ही है together everyone achieves more. So entire group of people work on the one assignment in a committee. Now the trainer place those trainees in a group and train them to they explain the case, and all the members, all the trainees together will solve that problem in the organization. Next, internship training. Internship training is nothing but it's like an instruction through practical as well as theoretical aspects to the trainees are provided. Usually internship is being given to the students, those who are from the management colleges, engineering colleges. They are placed for a certain period of time in the organization, say for example 45 days, 2 months. So as per the criteria, under in different courses there may be the 1 year ka internship. So it's according to the course requirement the students are doing the internship in the organization. The organization gives the training to those internees. Along with that, many organizations also provide the stipend, that is in the form of remuneration. They give the stipend to the internees. Next, these all were the on the job training. Which were the on the job training? Job rotation, coaching, job instruction, committee assignment, internship training. Now let's look off the job training. Here the trainees are not performing the job, they are just provided with the training. So off the job training helps for the development of the employees which is away from the field of the job. Okay, therefore it is also called it as off the job training. Now advantages, they are stress free environment mein they are learning the new things. They are focusing on just learning the things like a classroom learning, teaching experiences they are gaining. Full focus on the teaching of the employees. Usme first method is case study method. One problem is being given, one case is being given in front of the trainees. The trainees need to analyze entire case and solve that case, come up with the possible solutions. Okay. Whereas this method leads to enhanced analytical and critical thinking of the trainees. Next method is incident method. Here certain incident arises by the trainer and the trainer requires that each and every trainee which happened in different organization with each employees in the training group is asked to make the decisions. One incident has been explained, each trainee is asked to make the decision in that training as if it happens in a real life situation in the organizations. Next is role play. In this method the problem situation is simulated, asking the employees to assume that they play a role of a particular person. Say for example, एक trainee को कहा जाता है, if you were the marketing manager, how you have decided for doing the advertising? If you were the financial manager, how you have raised the finance in the company? How you have raised the capital in the organization? So role play is nothing but a particular person is placed a role in a situation to examine their performance. Next is in-basket method. Now this in-basket method, the employees are given information about the imaginary company, its activities and products. The HR employed all the data related to the firm. The trainees have to make the notes, delegate the task, prepare schedules within the specified time. And this in-basket method helps to develop the situational judgment and make them as a quick decision maker, which enhances the skills of the employees. Another one is lecture method. This is a very common method with off-the-job training. Most of the companies are implementing. The trainees, when this method is adopted, when the trainees are quite large in numbers. So lecture method is very much helpful to the trainees, which gives the explanation about the concepts, which clears the principles. It is a face-to-face interaction between the trainer and the trainee. Next is business games. There are the business games which organization are playing with, trainers are playing with the trainees to build up the teamwork, to enhances, to discuss with the group of various activities. So this will lead to a discussion and decide about the various subjects like production, promotion, pricing, which results in a cooperative decision making process. So like business games like Chinese Whisper, Hula Loop, these are the various business games which trainers are playing with the trainees to learn, to give them the experience what actually happens in the organization. Next is simulation. Simulation is nothing but the imaginary situation is being created in the training sessions and the trainees are asked to act on it. Say for example, assuming the role of marketing manager and solving the marketing related problems or creating the new strategies related to customer relationship management, related to advertising, related to studying the consumer behavior. So simulation is nothing but imaginary situation. Next, management education. Now management educations are nothing but, at present, universities and management institutes gives greater emphasis on this type of training. Say for example, the management education, the students, those who are taking the bachelor's or the post-graduation degrees from the institute, from the colleges, they are not having that much of hand-on experience. They have the degrees, but they are not aware of the practical things. So in collaboration with these colleges, with these institutions, the companies may give them the training to their students, those who are the potential employees for the organization. Next, conferences. Conferences is the way of training when the several people are there, and those several people are discussing on a particular subject. On the same subject, a theme has been decided. Each and every people is discussing on that theme. So each participant contributes by analyzing and discussing various issues related to the same theme or the topic. Everyone can express their viewpoints in this conferences. So thank you. These all were the off the job and on the job methods of training. Thank you for watching.